to see how this channel is. You know what I mean? Ozzy, I'm gonna have to pause you. Sorry, bud. As much as I like Bark at the Moon. Bark at the Moon. Cool. I'm gonna pause alerts. Thank you guys, or I'm gonna mute alerts. Thank you guys so much for all the support. Seriously, it's amazing.
In late January 2019, the police received a call requesting a wellness check on a person named Cody Amato.
Okay.
After failing to arrive to work that following day. When police arrived at the residence, it wasn't clear what happened until the officers stepped inside. They was greeted to a shocking discovery. Cody, as well as his mother and father, all fatally shot execution style.
Oh.
It was then police started their investigation. Grant and Jason Amato, now the only two surviving family members, was prime suspects in this triple homicide.
Was prime
Grant
suspects?
And Jason was both questioned by local detectives. Jason's alibi matched.
You meant to say were prime suspects.
Every bit of Jason's activity. Every bit.
Got him.
Grant's, however, was quite peculiar. Grant, at the time,
Fucking did
claimed
it.
his father kicked him out of the house after disobeying his rules numerous times. Grant claimed after he gathered his belongings, he left and stayed at a motel, to which he was later found in.
You see Amato surrender. He puts up no fight, even encourages deputies to check his room for weapons.
The start of the interrogation, the investigator will build rapport. This is a good way to set a harmonious mood.
It's not report, it's rapport. It's a different word.
What do you like to do?
What do I like to do? I like to watch anime. Me and my brother kind of started doing that back
Disgusting.
5 years ago. I'd say he kind of got me.
No!
We actually just went to.
No wonder this guy's peculiar. He's a fucking weeb.
Or I guess friends from high school. We went to Japan from December 1st to December 15th.
Oh, wow.
So we went because and besides that, we would play video games. We actually just got like a virtual reality headset thingy for like the computer. Yeah, but we didn't hack other people's accounts.
No,
I have a gaming PC up in my room. Besides that, a number of years ago, like me and my brother were actually like gun enthusiasts.
After the detectives build rapport, they inquire about Grant's medical position.
Built a hairline.
Surgery, wake him up, send him off to the.
I thought that was a doctor that did that.
In Florida, the anesthesiologist, which is the MD equivalent, if you will, they have to come in at the start of surgery. They have to induce the patient to put them to sleep, and then as long as they're comfortable with you, the surgeon's comfortable with you.
Gamer.
Then the anesthesiologist leaves, and then you take care of the whole entire surgical
Just oversee it.
Right.
Okay.
After discussing his practice, they asked Grant about a warrant he was picked up years back that was later dismissed, and all charges have been dropped.
Did you have to go in front of the board or anything?
No. I didn't have to go before the judge, because when
No, same board of nursing.
Oh, no.
With any of this.
No. First person I called was him, and he was at work at the time, but he answered his phone, and I was just like, look, I'm freaking out. I've been charged with this. I've been told that my bond is this. He calls my dad. He smooths things over as best as he can. He's just basically saying, I'm going to pay this.
This isn't the first time Grant will portray his brother in this gracious light. Grant is essentially saying whenever he needed help, his brother Cody was always there to save him.
Who was the disciplinary?
I have a feeling.
My dad.
And was he the one that decided Jason stays locked in?
Yeah.
What did Mom think about that?
Mom didn't approve of it.
Boomer's being a little ham right now. I don't know what he needs.
My dad was very.
I think I need to let him out.
Angry, violent type person.
Now, you will see Grant constantly give the impression that his father was overbearing. Whether this is the case or not, A defense attorney can use this statement to partially justify one's motive.
My dad, who was like the iron fist, like, this is what's going to happen. Like, you know, he can't.
Why did he say you needed to go?
Just
like all the videos stuff, you have to tell us.
A cam model, it's like they.
Oh boy.
It's like a virtual girlfriend, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Like that type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the money went to her.
Okay. Where's she at?
She lives in Bulgaria.
Where?
Bulgaria.
Where's that?
Over in Europe. It's like
okay.
outside of Germany.
Okay.
Something like that.
You ever been there?
No.
Okay.
Oh man.
Following Grant's alibi, the detectives go from passive to confrontational, asking Grant why his father kicked him out of the house in the first place.
So how much do you think you spent?
On
this?
Ooh, this is a good one.
Close to like $200,000, I'd say.
Oh, okay.
$200,000?
Yeah.
And where'd the money come from?
Money came from me, my brother, and then my dad.
How casual.
Did they know where the money was going to?
They didn't know that it was going to a cam model.
What did you
I
tell
was
them?
saying that it was going towards my Twitch streaming, like advertising, like putting my name out there and that.
Prior to being kicked out, Grant's father
What's
forbade
happening?
contact with this cam girl, going as far as sending him to a rehabilitation center.
This could have been me.
Grant explains what led up to him being sent to the facility in Cornerstone before he was kicked out.
What is going on?
So I guess to like bring it all back with why I was brought to Cornerstone, it was a mix of all of those things. It's like he felt like, you know, he felt like
You need to be grounded.
Yeah. And he had this
Yeah, I was a
list
bad boy.
front and back on a piece of paper of all the rules. This is what's going to happen. This is why I'm acting the way that I'm going to act. I'm not going to be Dad anymore. I'm going to be Chad. And I basically told him that
I'm going to be
I'm gonna
Chad.
be-
Is his
I'm gonna be
dad's
present.
name
I'm
Chad,
gonna
or
do
is
what
he
I
just?
can. I'm going to start trying to get jobs now. I told him what my plan was. You know, it wasn't really my intention to continue talking to this woman, but
Pause. Why did Boomer just give me Boomer? Did you just give me $100 to play Lost Ark with you? What the fuck, you freak? Speaking of Boomer, look at my dog. Look, this is what he's doing for me right now. This is what he's trying to do right now. Look at him. It's because he needs to go out. You ready? He's gonna flick his head up. Boomer, you need to go out. Boom. Boom. I gotta let this guy out. Bro, this one's a little weird. This one's weird. This guy's like talking about taking money from his parents that he was gonna put into Twitch streaming to give to a cam girl. Wow. Anyway, Boomer, holy shit, bro. Thank you for the $100. I guess I'm buying Lost Ark now. Guess you can show me how it works later. I don't know. Fuck it. Get back to the video. Thanks, bro. Anything like
cold turkey on it.
Now, this is a crucial part of the interrogation. Police knew the murders happened Thursday, the same day as Grant's eviction.
I have to let my dog out.
The
I'm trying to figure out what
detectives
to
will
do.
inquire
'Cause
more
usually I have
details about these
wireless
specific
headset,
days
but I don't
for
anymore.
cross-examinations.
On
So
Thursday,
let's just figure out what to do.
that all happened, and then I was in the process. I was getting all my stuff together. I was piecemealing it out to the car, and then, you know, I had an interview on Friday, so I had to get my suit out to my car. I was trying to just get all of my necessities as best as I could from, you know, a lifetime of living inside the house.
Sure. So Thursday, you're home all day
Yes.
with your mom. She works at home.
Correct, yes.
Your dad's at work. What's his normal work hours?
And that's where, because he had, I don't know how he found out, but he had apparently found out, and then
Found out what?
that I was talking to.
You were still talking
to the woman, yeah. He had kind of reverted back to the way that he was.
I was still
when we
talking
were younger,
to the woman.
where, you know, he kind of, you know, pulled.
Play an ad. You guys can wait. You guys are too nice. All right. I will yeah, I guess I'll play an ad real quick. I'll leave some music on for you guys to jam out, and I'm gonna let Boom out so he can go pee potty, whatever he needs to do. You guys can listen to the rest of Ozzy and some other stuff. Okay, I'll play a fat 3-minute ad. That way, an ad doesn't play for potentially the rest of Crime Time. So yeah. Once again, if you don't want to have ads, you want to jam out to the music, and you don't want to miss when I pause and add more commentary when an ad plays, you can always throw me a quick little prime. Excuse me. You can throw me a quick sub if you can afford it. I'd really appreciate it, but I'll see you guys in a few minutes, okay? Appreciate it. Yeah. I'm back, don't worry. Here's the highs with the lows. The highs with the lows with you. Do, do, ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know what my dogs are doing. Hear the swallow. Great to see you guys. We're back. Apologies for the delay. My dogs had to pee. You have a problem with that? I don't care.
Pulled me up from the couch, and then he was yelling at me to pack my shit up and just get out of the house. Because I guess
How did Mom
I think it's
about
because
Cody then?
I
It's
think
almost
it's
like you were
because
taking money from him to give to a
like Cody had called the house
woman online.
and then my mom picked up, and then he was just letting, like how we would normally do, where like I got off early 'cause he was supposed to work till like 11 or something like that.
So he came home early.
And then yeah, he was able
He
to
come home early because of the fight? You think?
I don't know, honestly.
This is false. Detectives knew that Cody didn't meet with his brother before the murders, but will concur solely to get the subject to divulge more into his alibi.
Okay. What else happened?
What else happened?
Mm-hmm.
Then
After that, I killed him. I
met with
mean,
Cody, then that's where, you know, I
got
was
me.
again just kind of staying around that area, and then I just went to the Publix, and then to my knowledge, I mean, that was the last interaction that I had with the three members of my family was that.
When you left Cody, what did he say he was going to go do?
Cody said that he will take care of it.
Take care of what?
Just the situation that was at hand. And I was basically just waiting in that parking lot until I had to leave to go to the interview.
Just want to make sure that we're not missing anything
Okay.
before we can close.
This is quite notable. Imagine you've been kicked out of the house by your parents. The next day, you see cops and a news crew surrounding the whole house. You get questioned by detectives the next day and not once ask what's going on.
We've come and talked to you.
Okay.
You rode up here voluntarily.
That's true.
To talk
That is
to us.
weird.
Why do you think we're having this conversation?
I honestly don't know, but I'm pretty freaked out at this point.
I'm going to admit that.
Yeah, you really
There's a
sound
digital
shaken.
footprint, and there's ways to see things
I'm really
that we
freaked
know
out right now.
that don't make sense.
I'm
Even
scared.
though your phone may not have service,
Why am I
Still
here? What's
take it with
happening?
the phone.
Right.
And it was on you the entire time.
Yeah.
When you left
Way to
the
really
house
fucking
until
sell it, dude.
You were in touch with law enforcement.
Right.
I
This
can
is
track places
freaky.
you've been,
What's happening to
and I know
me?
where you have been, and I know what time
Where
you've
are
been
my
there.
Yet
parents?
another crucial part of the interrogation. Grant may be unaware that the police can retrieve any history he's searched on any local internet access.
I mean, any internet, but
You came back to the neighborhood.
pretty much.
You saw some things that are really out of the ordinary.
Right.
And I don't believe for a second that you thought that I'm not going to look what's going on. What happened to my neighborhood?
I mean, I didn't search it up on anything, on any of the devices that I have.
That's a
you search
lie.
it somewhere else.
At,
Remember, like I said, I know things that you don't know. I know you've searched for something.
The
I know
futility
something.
technique
I
right
can't
there.
tell you exactly,
Just give
But
up.
you
We
said
know
what'd you tell me?
everything.
And I'll say
Smile.
if you're being truthful.
Tell
What'd
us
you say?
more because we know everything. Ha 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 ha.
When I had gone to Panera,
Lie.
I searched for like
Partial
top
lie.
stories, Oviedo or Chuliote or something like that.
And found what?
And then I saw that there was, it was like just the initial, like it had like a video, but I didn't listen to the video, but it had just an initial thing of that there was shootings in Salton Circle, but it didn't say like the address or who's involved.
You've seen the story, because there's a thing that will tell me how long of the time you spent on that.
Right.
You saw what happened.
So what do you think
To be
happened?
honest.
I think that there was something that obviously happened at the house.
Tell me what happened.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, really?
Because you didn't leave with everything being okay.
I honestly I don't have anything else that I can.
I
really
super
say.
dead.
I mean I don't know.
Do you even know why law enforcement got involved?
Promise, bro.
Like what brought us to that home?
No,
You just said it. You know something bad happened there. Out of your voice, not mine. I have not told you anything what's happened there. Something bad happened. You're here with us for a couple hours. You admit that you've looked at a site and seen something bad happen, because the video is not of just a general area. It's of a specific location, correct?
Yeah, I saw like a driveway or something.
Whose driveway did you say?
What is happening? What are they talking about?
I don't know. I saw like.
What are they dancing
like,
around?
was,
He
like,
looked up the
there was
news
a
article
gate,
about
and
what
then I
what's
saw, like,
happening,
there
or
was,
what?
like, 2 cars.
You've been here with us. You think something bad has happened at your house. And to date, so long, you haven't even asked us about anybody.
So when you left your house,
Right.
everybody was fine.
Yeah.
And when you left Cody,
Except,
everything was fine.
okay, so I got it. So, but they have history of
well,
him
we got called to
looking
the
up
house
stuff
because
about
Cody didn't show up to
this
work.
after he left the house, which would make sense
So law
if he left
enforcement
the
goes
house
over there
and said everything was
can you
fine.
tell us what we found?
Right. Okay. I'm on the same page now. Don't mind me. I'm a dork.
What do you think we found when law enforcement arrived at your home?
My
You
porn.
guys are talking about guns and you're talking about other things that.
All my bitches.
And then the website and everything that something.
Did you guys see the line of women out the door waiting for me to come back? That was crazy, am I right?
Did you do anything to Cody?
No.
Did you do anything to your mother?
No.
Did you do anything to your father?
No. No, the only thing that I was told was that Cody would take care of it for me.
We know that
So did this guy do it or the other guy do it?
Cody didn't shoot your dad. We know
He
Cody
did.
didn't shoot your mom. We know Cody didn't shoot himself.
Oh, Cody was the guy who's dead.
And you still haven't asked us the
That-
condition of them or anything.
That's because I mean, I don't know.
That's
what
because
the
I'm
normal
aware.
procedures
I
are, but
mean,
the normal proceedings is for you to be honest about what happened.
I killed
to help
his
you.
brother and mom. Not the dad. The dad was it
But
both
tell us
parents?
what
I
happened,
thought they said the brother and the mom.
He walked in the house and was shot the minute he walked in the house. The minute he walked in. We see trajectory. We find the projectile. We've got everything on that. He's
Both
shot over
parents?
here and
Bro,
brought over
this guy
here.
killed his whole family because he got caught giving money to a cam girl.
In the house.
Is this actually
Mom
what
was there
happened?
With a glass of wine, doing her thing, and she's shot. You just got to step over and tell me, man. I want to help you. I do. I'll give you a few minutes to think about this, and think about
What a time to be alive, bro.
and where do we go from here. So a few minutes to get plugged in.
Can't believe people still think the
Give you a few minutes.
that might be a little messed up. I don't know about you guys, but that might be a little fucked.
I've been here for a while. If you want something
Controversial, I know.
Food, whatever you want, we'll send somebody to go get it, or whatever you want to do.
This dude might be a little
It's
fucked in the
totally
head.
up to you. I said you're volunteering here.
What kind of alibi is that his brother said he would take care of it if his brother's one of the dead victims?
I don't know what
What's the logic there?
I will
what does he think he's like?
Until you get everything
what does he think he's saying by like? What does that mean?
But you're here on your
that
own
doesn't.
We talked about that at the beginning. Remember, you're here because you want to be here. You don't. You wanted to come up here.
It's obviously a
you're here.
Double homicide suicide. My brother took out my parents and then killed himself.
What I need to do is just for our investigation.
See you guys later.
Pictures of you. We're gonna collect your clothing, and if you have no issues, we're gonna get a swab of your mouth, just the saliva for DNA. To go along, make sure your story goes along with where we're at.
The brother's alive?
No problem, anything? Give me a few minutes. I apologize.
They might be telling him that.
We had to get some up. We got some for you.
If they're saying that, I didn't hear that part, but if they're saying that, it might be because the police are trying to trick him.
All right. So good. Anything else?
No.
All right.
Oh, there were 3 brothers. Okay.
Grant was left with nothing but his own thoughts to contemplate about for the next few minutes.
True.
The detectives acquired everything they needed and let the 2 brothers have a moment to talk alone.
Oh boy.
It's safe to say the detectives have elaborated the details pertaining to Grant's alibi to Jason.
Gee, I wonder why. I would not. Oof.
So, I take it you know what happened?
Yeah.
This poor dude is about to be familyless because his brother is an asshole.
You are not part of it anyway.
No.
When's the last time you saw everybody?
I left the house between midnight and 12:30.
On Thursday night? So Friday morning?
Thursday going in front.
That's unbelievable.
Why? That's when you went to a hotel?
No. The first night I stayed just in the Publix parking lot by the Tractor Supply.
Okay.
And
guy loses his whole family because his other brother is just too stupid to
Thursday because I was
see a sex worker for what she is.
Everything, and I was using Mom's
and is viewing it as something more than just a business for that girl. That's so lame. What a dick.
So then Dad found out somehow, and that was one of the things that he had said.
This is why y'all gotta touch grass. I'm just saying, grass is a great cure-all.
So he forced you. He basically told you had to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. So who could have done this?
I don't.
So you didn't have any problems or troubles with this woman?
I don't know. All I have is motive, means, and opportunity. Could have been anybody, really. It's a mystery, brother. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
I'm really confused, Grant. I don't understand. How did you get money to pay for a hotel?
I still had a few $100s on my debit card, and then Cody gave me his debit card.
Oh.
Okay.
Gave.
And
like willingly or what?
I don't know. Find out who did this.
Nobody, my guy.
I don't know. I don't have the answers.
Yes, you do.
So what are your intentions? Do you understand what we have to do now? If you're not the person that did it, we have months of stuff that we have to take care of from our dead parents. Months. You know how much stuff is in that house? We have to go through it all. I have to call people in California.
Oh, Bose did a video on this? I didn't know that.
Margaret Amato is not alive anymore.
Big fan.
I got to call at 3 o'clock in the morning because Cody's 30 years old and has perfectly good organs to donate. And I can't call that shot. He's not an organ donor. I had to say no. So that means there's someone out there that could have used his organs, but we weren't prepared for this.
What? Wait, what? Why is she mad?
I love you more than anything in this world, just like I loved Cody, Grant, and Dad. I know Dad was an asshole. I know Cody was an asshole. But they were our family.
The weird thing to lord over your brother, even if, I mean, I guess he did do it, so he's probably aware that he might have done it, but like...
You could have been in jail. You would have been in jail for years.
If that was his thought process, why didn't he just say yes to the organ donating?
And they covered it up for you. I have a feeling the FBI is already involved because no matter how much Dad can overcome the money laundering, that's money that was moved. Just because they gave it to you as a gift, you can't just claim gifts as income. The FBI wants to know what the fuck is money being moved in that amount.
That is true, by the way. Gifts are not income; they're taxable.
I'm sorry, I don't believe you.
You can't say that you earned that gift or whatever.
I probably will have
or some weird thing
for the rest of my life, whether you did it or you didn't do it. But I need closure. I need to know what happened to my mother, my father, and my brother Cody. Because I wasn't there to fucking help.
This is very sad for this guy, but I just want to point out that this guy has a, like, look at this kind of chair. Look at the chair. Look how, like, how does he have a chair like this, a reclining chair like this? And he's like, I mean, his posture is abhorrent. I think this is like a very, I mean, like, it's pissing me off. I understand that it's like, whatever, Sneeg, shut up. This is a criminal. We're talking about the guy who killed his parents, whatever. But like, I'm getting mad just looking at this guy in this office chair. Like, look at me right now. I'm like leaned back and everything. I'm comfy as shit. This guy's in an office chair, fully capable of like laying into the back seat to like be comfy, and he's like, oh, ugh. Like, you can like see his chest like curving in. It's like he's like, oh, sorry, it's pissing me off. Like, fucking,
that hurts me.
Yeah, you killed somebody, but chill, bro.
That hurts me a lot, man.
Like, sit in a chair, right?
I may not have been able to stop you. You probably may have hurt me too. But at least I would have known what happened. And now I'm in fucking who knows what now. I am lost. And it scares me that you want to leave here
You're really
and
bad
not
for this
think
brother.
what happened. Because you're putting my life at risk then. You're putting Donna's life at risk, Grandma's life. How do we know what you're going to do? What happened on the job interview last Friday?
It all sounded good. It sounded like everything was moving forward.
Answers that question, but nothing else. Yeah, of course. Not suspicious at all for him to like answer the one question that's not correlated to anything that's happening right now.
It was last Friday, so it's been a little over a week.
No, it was just this Friday.
That's not possible. Friday was yesterday.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you had a job interview yesterday, but you got kicked out Thursday night?
Right. I had to get my suit and everything and put it into the car.
Okay. Where was your job interview?
It was over on Lee Vista with something scripts.
So, I mean, so they'd be able to verify that you were there for an interview? I don't know. I'm going to feel really bad.
I mean, this is just... I understand. I mean, I really do. I understand all your thoughts and what you're thinking. And
bro, the fact that... Okay, wait. I just want to point out that, like, this is not the police talking to this guy right now. Like, his brother is currently establishing a timeline for the police right now. Like, his brother is doing their job currently. I just think that's amazing. I don't know whether that was like what they asked him to do or what, but like the fact that his brother is out here like getting the information for him is pretty crazy. What a beast, despite the circumstances he's in.
Everything, and this is just, you know, I know what I did to everybody over the months and everything like that.
I know you did.
And I know that you know the hell of dealing with it every single day, even when you're trying to move forward.
Yep.
Dad, Cody, and all that stuff.
Yep, and I understand it was probably harder for you because you lived in the house. I had the option of getting out, which gave me the ability to not have to deal with it on a daily basis. I understand the mental struggles you went through with Cody and Dad's relationship, you and Dad's relationship, everybody's relationship in the family. You know how smart everybody is in the family when it comes to medical information. And that's what scares me even more about you.
What does that mean?
If you didn't do it, then you have to know that someone else did it. There is no way that there were people out there looking for our parents or brother. They had to have been looking for you. There's no way that Mom, Dad, or Cody owed anybody money, had anybody looking for them because of something that they did.
No, I don't think that it's some money shark or monger or somebody like that.
Right, because nothing was stolen from the house.
Right.
So, like, people that are looking to compensate for financial obligations would have taken TV.
He really fumbled the bag with killing his parents, huh? He's just crossing every check mark about like personal relationship
From what
to
I've
the
been
victim.
advised, that is not the situation. So
Nothing taken, no alibi, like motive by getting kicked out of the house, like every single thing that would make him very plausible to be the one that did it is like all here.
I don't understand why. I don't understand why it happened. I was taking my steps forward despite everything that I was supposed to do, that I was supposed to be doing. The slip up was still communicating with the woman, but...
What were you allowed to take when Dad kicked you out?
Where I fucked up was I was still talking to that bitch. Despite giving her tons of money because I'm an idiot. Ha Fuck her, though. She's the one that caused all this. What the fuck?
Obviously, your card.
Basically, my possessions. My cell phone, my iPad, my Surface, some clothes.
Weapons?
I don't have any weapons.
So there's going to be no weapons in the hotel that you were at last night? No weapons in the car?
No.
No weapons buried on the property?
No.
Yeah.
I sold all my weapons when I was trying to make money.
I remember my mom telling me that. What?
Right.
What about what?
iPad kid.
I don't know what else to say, but I'm scared for you and I'm scared for myself, and I
wouldn't be scared for him. He killed your whole fucking family, bro.
Me alone. I'm sorry. I could take you physically, but if you have a knife or know where a gun is, I'm fucked. And I have little girls that I have to raise. I have a woman that is depending on me for the rest of my life.
All right, bro. No need to flex. You're gonna upset him, dude. Don't do that. There's
it doesn't
no
come
way
from
he's
your
leaving
mouth,
jail.
and I have to hear it from an attorney or a law enforcement or the news.
No parole. He killed 3 people over such a marginal thing.
It's going to be harder for me.
He is never getting out.
I know if you
I guarantee you this brother will testify in court anytime he has a parole hearing. If he gets parole, but I don't think he will.
But it's unbelievably scary, Grant. And I don't believe in God. I don't have a strong religious belief, but I will pray that this is solved justifiably.
Hey! Hey! Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Boom. All right. No. Come here. Hey. Tell me. Tell me. Come here. There's a dog barking in my neighborhood. Boom. Go up there. Come here. You come here. Boomer. You better come here. You're gonna be in trouble, dude. You're gonna go to timeout. You're gonna go to timeout. You don't want to be put in timeout, Boom, do you? Boomer. You're being a little freak right now. Being a little freaky, man. Boom. Yeah, he's gonna go to timeout. Hey! Come here. You come here, Stink. Come on, Stink. Being stinky? Stinky boy. Working at the world, stinky boy. Good boy. He's so pissed at the world. But the world did nothing to him. I think. I don't know. I got him when he was like a few weeks old, so something could have happened. I don't know. Being born. Whatever.
Because it was not fair that Mom, Cody, and Dad's life were taken. They did not deserve it. No matter what feelings were felt by anybody, they were good people.
And they showed it by protecting me all the time.
But Dad kicked you out.
That's
So
because I still broke the rule.
Yeah, you were stealing his money to give to a
job to be the hammer person,
like
or
a
whatever
woman
he
online
right,
parasocially.
I was told that
Insane.
you would not have access to be able to
Being born was
contact
enough
this
for
woman.
me to lose it.
Why do you feel the intent to still contact her?
It was just the whole emotional thing.
It's because I'm an idiot.
Okay. So are you saying that you love the woman?
I feel like I did, yeah.
Why do they talk?
You feel like you did.
They
so
both
you
say this.
don't
They
feel
say
that way now?
they say female or
now it's
woman.
pretty much-
The woman. I have a woman at home.
I mean,
Why didn't he
it's
just
not
say
what
his
he-
wif's
that's
name?
all I can say.
This guy definitely knows his wife's name. Why would he
Because
say it
she's
like
aware
that?
of
Why
what
would
had
this guy
happened
say
in
the
last
woman as
several
well? They're
months.
both saying it so strangely.
So why do you feel the need to still contact her?
I have to protect my woman.
I don't know, apart from
Pee pee poo poo. Female depend on me. Ooga
just like
booga.
that feeling when you care for somebody, you've been with them for however many months.
Yo, I know that
Female
feeling,
helpless.
so
Me
I'm
man.
just-
Help woman.
You know, I knew that I,
looking for closure.
to some degree, yeah, I knew that I could never do any of the money stuff anymore.
Give me a
Okay,
fucking
So I
break,
guess I
bro.
was like,
They're fine by
It
themselves.
hurt,
Trust
right?
me.
well, yeah.
Yeah, because you can't carry that persona that you carried before. But you know the crazy part is, you're still the same person. You are still Grant Amato that I grew up with for 17 years, that I played with, that we hid shit from Dad so that we didn't get in trouble. Who covered those grenades? Mom.
Okay, Bruno Mars.
I don't
Catch a
I
grenade
don't feel
for
like we're getting
ya.
anywhere, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel comfortable with you
Put
staying
my
with me.
head on a blade for
If in
ya.
a week or a couple days
I
or
swear
12
I'd
hours
do
and something else is
anything
discovered,
for
then
ya.
I might have a change of heart, but I have no other options
Give money
in my
to a
head
girl
of what's going on,
online for
especially
ya.
if you're confirming that there's nobody looking for you.
Huh.
And if you're saying that you ran away or stayed in a hotel because you were forced to or you were told you couldn't stay there, I don't live there, so I have no proof. The only people that live there are dead, so they can't say anything. But
Someone's tapping their
Lauren
foot.
called me this morning, so I have to make decisions for Mom, Cody, and Dad in the next couple of days. So just letting you know that I'll be making those decisions.
Why are you even talking to this guy about it?
Given verifiable information that you did not.
He clearly
do
doesn't
it.
care. He fucking killed
I
him.
don't think
Why
you
are
have
you
the right
telling him? Oh, I gotta do all this shit now, Grant. Look what you
are
fucking
making a
did.
decision on for nothing.
Aw, jeez. God damn it, Grant. You really goofed this time. You fucking murderer.
Alright, I'm ready. I do love you, though. Just remember that. Just like Mom, Cody, and Dad loved you.
It clearly was not enough, man. I'm gonna be honest.
Nobody loved you any more or any less.
Yeah, whatever. That dude is a fucking stalk the whole time. Dude just stood. That's freaky, man. The whole time.
Grant was released that same day.
Whoa, no way.
With the forensic aspect of the investigation still undergoing examination.
Why would they?
Grant would soon later be picked up on 3 counts
him?
of first-degree murder those following days.
I can't believe it.
The jurors of this case deliberated for hours whether or not to sentence Grant to life in prison or the death penalty. Jason Amato pleaded to the jury and the judge to spare his brother's life, as he is the only family member he has left. His wish was granted, and Grant was sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole.
As he should. That way he can sit there and decay for the rest of his life like the fuck he is. Like the absolute shitty human being he is. Deserved. That's crazy, dude. I didn't have much to give there. I feel like I didn't really say much, like commentary wise. I mean, it was a lot of like, it was literally his brother empathizing and realizing his, I mean, not realizing, but clearly his brother is fucking gone. I mean, I don't know if he realized it at the time, but that dude regretted none of that. I mean, you could just see it the way he was just sitting there. You know what I mean? That's crazy. That was a good one. One more. How about it? One more while I do barrows on RuneScape. Not that I would do stuff while I'm doing this. We're gonna same channel. I kind of like this guy. This is from GBP again. It's the narcissistic case of Sarah Boone. Not sure what this one's gonna be either. But yeah, we'll do one more and then we'll get into some variety gaming. And if you've enjoyed your time today, I encourage you to stay if you enjoy, because you know, I'd like to think I'm entertaining through and through, not just when I'm watching funny criminals be stupid. Anyway.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
4748 France Court, apartment 3.
4748. What's
Good
the
sign.
street
She's
name?
already being very official about
France,
it.
F-R-A-N-T-D.
Very,
And the
very
apartment
calm
number?
and collected for a 911 call.
Is this a police or medical?
My boyfriend is dead.
Okay, send the line for the fire department. Do not hang up.
Okay. What a...
Fire risk. That's the location, Mercy.
Desk 32.
No, please don't leave.
4748 France Lane, apartment 3.
France Court.
France Court.
Yes.
Okay, is this near Mackenzie Drive?
I don't know where that is.
So is that a
It's
no
Gilbert
or...
Park Apartments.
Okay, 4748 France, correct?
Correct.
All right, correct. Now tell me exactly what happened there.
My boyfriend and I were playing last night, and I put him in his case and we were playing. And
Okay.
like kind of hide and seek kind of thing. So I fell asleep and I woke up and he was dead in the suitcase. So I don't know what happened.
What?
I don't know what happened.
Right, okay, what's the apartment number?
3.
Apartment 3?
Yes, like he has like blood coming out of his mouth, and I don't know if like he had like an aneurysm.
Let's play hide the
Right,
body.
okay, all right, okay. Listen, we're getting there for 13.
He's purple.
Right, okay, listen to me. There's a defibrillator available. I need you to get it for me, okay?
What is it?
Do you have an AED available?
No.
All right. Do you right by him now?
Did I pick some good ones today, huh?
Are you right by him now?
Yes.
Okay. Lay him flat on his. Okay, ma'am, listen. So listen, is he cold and stiff?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he's not necessarily cold, but he's stiff. And he's
right. Okay. All right. Listen to me. Listen to me. I want you to lay him flat on his back.
Accidentally asphyxiated my boyfriend in a suitcase.
All right. Okay.
He's stiff and purple.
Right. Okay. Listen. Okay, man. That's fine. We're still going to do
I mean, it's not fine.
Okay. All right. Place the heel of your hand on his breastbone, right in the center of the chest. Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Baby, I'm telling you. Just by looking at him, you can tell.
Okay. And?
Please. Okay, he just gurgled.
Okay. Listen to me.
Yes,
we want to pump his chest to me hard and fast.
Shout out to Rigor Mortis.
Twice per second.
I'm doing it again.
Okay, no, just keep on pumping. That's all you need to do for me. Keep on pumping his chest for me. I don't need you to stop and talk or anything.
Please hurry. This is horrible. This is horrific. What happened?
They don't fucking know.
Happened?
Keep on pumping for me, ma'am.
I'm doing it. Believe me, I'm doing it, okay? We were playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
All right, I understand.
On February 25th, 2020, police received a bizarre 911 call from a woman named Sarah Boone.
What?
The woman claimed she found her boyfriend unresponsive and not breathing inside of a suitcase. Police would arrive at the apartment building located in Winter Park, Florida. Upon arrival, they would find 42-year-old George Torres Jr. deceased inside of a blue suitcase.
What the fuck?
George's body would quickly be evaluated by medical examiners, while Sarah would be questioned by police for the very first time.
Yeah, gee, I wonder why.
Initially, Sarah claimed she and her boyfriend had been drinking wine throughout the night. She thought it would have been a funny idea for George to hide inside of a suitcase during a game of hide and seek, which
now listen, I was 8 years old quite some time ago. Back when hide and seek was the wave. But isn't the whole point of hide and seek that the seeker doesn't know where the person's hiding? And did they just not say that it was her idea that he hid in the suitcase? They were being kinky. Where's the kinky part? I don't understand. All right, honey, this will be great. So you stuff me in a suitcase and I'll fucking die and it'll be really hot, okay? What? This is just straight up, no. This is either actually the freakest accident ever and this is what actually happened, or this is a load of bullshit.
He did.
I'm excited to see what
Sarah
happens.
claimed to have zipped the suitcase shut and went to bed moments later, thinking George would be able to get out. When she had awoken and realized George was not next to her, she returned downstairs to find George turning blue and barely.
Now, isn't the other part of hide and seek when the seeker looks for who's hidden? Like, am I missing something? Did I play hide and seek wrong when I was 5 or? I mean, even if this was like a kinky thing, right? Which is like, whatever, like do what you want. But like, wouldn't you still have to like find him? Is the kinky part when you find the other person? Why would she lock him in there and go to bed? How does this make sense? Like, I feel like I am missing something here. And I'm guessing that's the point. I'm guessing the point is that she probably was like, well, now he's, you know, I could fucking kill him. Whatever. We'll find out, I guess.
Breathing. She obliged to help with the investigation and allowed police to search her house, laptop, and phone.
Dumbass.
It wasn't until then police would make this startling discovery on Sarah's phone, going from accidental to revenge homicide.
Ah. Viewer discretion. Oh boy.
Sarah.
No. Nope. No. Mm-mm. No thanks. No, I'm not. Bro, there's like 2 minutes. That's mortifying. There's 2 minutes of her filming him in this suitcase. No, him saying that was enough. Him saying her name was enough. Nope, we're not watching that part. Absolutely not. If you want to watch it, you can go watch it yourself. I'm not watching that. That's bone chilling. Absolutely not. No. Holy shit. That's fucking freaky. What a fucking psycho. We'll watch some shit on this channel, but I'm not watching that. No.
You received his autopsy, so I'm gonna read you your rights again.
We've skipped stuff in the past, like during the Jennifer Solution thing with like, I mean, there's a point in the JCS video when it played like the call and you could like hear the dad and shit. No, like that is a no for me. That is a hard pause. Like I will not watch that shit. No fucking thanks. That's fucked.
Because we have to talk about that, and since I'm talking about the incident, we just have to do it, just like we did yesterday. Just like we did yesterday. Remember I read you the rights? Your rights? Yeah. So it's the exact same thing, but since I'm asking you follow-up questions, I need to read them to you, okay?
Yeah, I don't want.
In the beginning of
this
this interrogation, Sarah is seated furthest from the door, essentially being trapped in the corner.
Right there. You can
this
watch it
method
yourself.
of seating will
watching
always
that.
vary
no.
depending on the suspect's cognitive
No way
skills.
I'm watching that. That's
While
disgusting.
some are seated furthest, giving a sense of entrapment, others will be seated the closest, giving a sense of comfort.
This morning we went to his autopsy, and we were informed of some injuries that he has by the doctor. So so he's got scratch marks to his back.
I know what that's from.
Okay. And it's called a contusion. Do you know what a contusion is? So like basically you're getting hit and then you get a mark from it. You'll get bruising. Like someone hit you or something like that. It's called a contusion. So he had some injuries to his left shoulder. He had
captions.
He had a cut near his like lip.
Thank you.
We could see.
Sorry about that.
His mouth was a little.
I haven't laid a hand on him.
Okay.
Also too, he fell off my son's bike.
Okay.
So I don't know, and he's notorious for running into the wall or the hall tree. So
Okay. What about the
notorious for running into the wall?
Because there's also sex.
Yes.
Okay.
Thoroughly confused.
Though it may not seem as important as the overall picture, Detectives will try and coax Sarah into admitting inflicting injury upon George. This can further prove intent rather than Sarah's alibi of it being accidental. Sarah proposes multiple scenarios of how George could have possibly acquired the injuries, but the growing list of injuries derails Sarah's cognitive state of explanation and evokes constant denial.
I have no clue. Nobody laid a hand on anybody.
He also had, like on the left side of his forehead.
So, I mean, it did say something about, like, revenge. I don't even care if this dude was, like... If she caught him, like, cheating or found that he was cheating, or this is not the response. That is morbid. I'm, like, shocked.
He had basically bruising.
I feel like gross.
On like his head and his skull.
I have no idea.
I feel gross because that footage exists.
I have not touched him. I have not touched him. I have not touched him.
Then how would you get those injuries?
Tell me and we'll both know. I have not.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like, we've been good. I don't know if,
you fucking freak bitch.
The last time he got out of jail, like, we've been good, and he's been having his classes and seeing his probation officer, who's amazing. So.
What do you mean by good? What's your definition of good?
The probation officer?
No, you said you guys have been good. What's your definition?
I've been good. I don't think you all understand. He comes at me all the time. He comes at me.
Here is the start of exhibiting Sarah's narcissist behavior. When asked about her relationship with George, she states he physically abuses her, which leads to detectives' next question.
Then why are you still with him?
Everybody asks me that. When I tell you guys this, I really love him. Like I do. And I feel like I can help him. Like I feel like I could help him, which I did, because he came a really long way from where he was in Philadelphia to moving back to here and to dealing with everything else that he's been dealing with. I've really helped him. I've bailed him out of jail, 3 times. I've gone to every single hearing and every single arraignment, everything that I did for him. Gone to see all his public defenders, go to the state. I've gone to the state. I did everything for him because I'm trying to help him, because I had hope in him. And he was trying. He was really trying. His ex-wife is bonkers. She was all over him all the time. Send me money, send me money, send me money. How can I send you money when I don't have a job? And he's still trying to take care of me and Lucas by paying a bill here or there, getting some groceries. So he always had something on his mind, which is why, again, I got the puzzles and the paint to try to get him off of it so we don't have a drink, or he doesn't have a drink.
Puzzles and what?
So when you all see my phone, you can see all of the damage he has done to me and the videos of him smashing my television because he's belligerently drunk.
Sarah now recalls multiple times where George and herself have gotten into physical altercations. This statement alone can be used as leverage in Sarah's defense. So, detectives try and contradict Sarah's statement to negate further implications down the line.
I'm just saying, you're making it sound like either.
I'm just gonna once again, not that this is a great example of why you should not. Clearly, that this video that she filmed, she got rid of. When the entire game of the phone industry is to collect information, why would they ever let you remove stuff from your phone? They don't. They literally don't. This is a terrible example, but this is exactly the type of example that is one of the reasons they don't get rid of information. I mean, it's a morbid reason, but this is a silver lining to a reason. You know how much easier it is to catch this piece of shit because phone companies keep this data? And yes, they use it for a lot of nefarious things, and I'm not trying to defend that, but it would have been a lot harder for them to stick this to her had they not had literal footage that this dumbass recorded and got rid of, thinking that like this data just doesn't leave. It doesn't matter if you delete it. Micro data stays. It's stored in a different area for them to go to if they need it, for things like this, or for selling your information to whatever company for whatever sum. Like, phones are just not private, my friends. They're just not. What was the footage? Just disgusting. I hate even thinking about it. I didn't show it, but if you really want to know, somebody will tell you. Just quit treating your phone like Fort Knox. There's 20 million holes inside of your phone, and all that information is getting sold in real time all the time. Okay? Don't be an idiot. Just like don't do shit like this, but also don't think that you're like impervious because you opened up an incognito tab. Okay?
He's a raging alcoholic today, and yesterday I was kind of asking you those questions, and you're like a little defensive, like, no, we're not alcoholics.
I'm not.
We are not, you know. But you guys were both sober on Sunday, to your knowledge, because when I said you went and passed out, you were like, no, I didn't pass out, I just fell asleep. So now it's kind of like, what is it? Were you guys drinking and it got out of hand and it got physical?
No.
Or is it...
Sunday was one of the better days that we have had in quite some time. He's dancing with my dog. You can see that too on the pictures, him loving the dog. He loves the dog and dancing around, having a good time, and just being happy kind of thing. And what he has learned in his classes is to communicate, which is a huge thing in a relationship.
Right.
Where he
Maybe you should have learned that.
Communication. So he actually talks to me about things and unburdens himself. Put it on me. I'll sit there and try and figure it out for you. Like I have almost everything. Not a worry. Just tell me. Get it out of you.
Right.
But it was, when I tell you, I was so happy. Like it was such a good day.
The sporadic display of emotions leave detectives baffled momentarily. This type of behavior in psychopathology can best be described as emotional dysregulation. Detectives allow Sarah to vent about her current situation. Here is another inside look into the mind of an extreme narcissist.
Nobody else knows, but I know. Nobody knew George better than I did.
Putting the emotional blame on somebody else and excusing yourself of any emotional problems.
Probation officer, which I say.
Well, it's his fault because of all these, and I'm just the victim here because.
Hugged me and said how much
she
knows that I take care of him. She called me personally one time when George was at work, when he was working. 42-minute phone call. She and I just saying how grateful she is that George has me, and she knows how hard I'm working to help him, just as she is, and just as the classes will.
What's on your laptop?
What was I going to tell you? Oh, previously, I actually looked up how to file a restraining order.
Okay.
So what happens is, he pursues me. So, I don't know if y'all know where Katie Way Trail is. Okay, so it's literally right there from our apartment. Would ride his bike to work, but before he would leave extra early and come up to the wall, stand on top of his bike and poke his head over because he would know that I would be outside having my morning cigarette and cup of coffee. And I would also know too what time he would get off of work, where I would know, come getting off of work, he's going to do the same thing. So it's not like I ever got like a break from him, where I told you all yesterday, or whenever it was, I started to feel that it was too much togetherness. And when you have too much togetherness, friction happens. So I'm going to go ride my bike. I'm going to go upstairs and read a book. But what he...
Not exactly wrong in that statement, but she's still a fucking asshole.
So And
Can't do
mind you, our
everything together.
townhome
It's
is either
impossible.
upstairs or downstairs. So it's like if you would like to sit downstairs and watch a movie or play on the
Also
laptop,
not healthy
look
if
at some
you
jobs,
are doing
you're
that.
more than welcome
Fun
to.
fact.
I'm just going to be upstairs maybe watching one of my shows or maybe reading a book. So, and then when that would happen, we really needed that. So what's for dinner? And then we would cook together and eat dinner and then crawl in the bed and watch a movie.
Are you talking about this is like recent? You kind of like lost me. Like.
The female detective redirects the direction of Sarah's topic.
Yeah, God,
now,
it's almost like she's just
detectives
saying
will
shit
reveal
to
the
stall.
video that was found on Sarah's phone.
So, to your
Huge.
recollection,
I'm excited for this bombshell.
no videos on Sunday.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I maybe took a picture of them, the two of Tess
I'm
and
excited for this.
The dogs.
and George and him.
I can't wait to see her sudden
but,
flip.
I mean, or it's just Tess.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I have something that I want to show you that we found, and it was from your phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's safe to say Sarah is now going through a state of anxiety. Whether she wants to remember or not, she consciously denies the evidence by saying she doesn't want to see the video.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
No, I don't remember that.
Don't remember that.
For everything you've done to me.
Your battery's about to die.
Oh.
I'm turning it down. I don't want to hear that.
Her willingness to escape the situation ceased to be inevitable
What the
as the female detective quickly leaves the room to get the charger for the laptop.
Do I have to watch this? I continuously throw up.
bitch.
I don't sleep. I don't want to see it, if that's okay.
Well, it's on your phone, and you can either explain it or we take it for what it is.
Yeah. We're just trying to give you the opportunity to tell us what's going on. That's it.
It's that long?
2 minutes.
I don't want to hear that. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Not listening to that. No. Absolutely not. We see and hear some freaky shit when we do this stuff, but I am not listening to the final moments of a guy's life while some psychopath commentates their justification behind it. That's
Where it was.
There's two different videos and a still picture where, yeah, it shows you flipping in the different positions and him saying that he can't breathe and you saying fuck
So
you.
this is upside down. So in order for him to have gotten into it,
It was flipped up.
right, it was flipped up normal,
Yes.
like as if you're packing something. So this is upside down.
Guys, this is killing me right now.
So this image is upside down, and then this small video that occurred
this is freaky.
11 minutes later, it's flipped over the other way, closer to your dining room table.
There's a second
Now, he's
video?
obviously still in there. So he didn't, how did it go from the back to the front?
I flipped it.
Okay.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep.
With the footage now shown to the suspect, a confession at this point wouldn't entirely be necessary.
Nope.
So, detectives work
confession was
on
never
seeking
necessary.
Sarah's intention
Doesn't
for
mean-
leaving George in the suitcase.
that?
Please understand that. My intention was not to leave him in there.
But you went upstairs thinking that he could get himself
Yes.
out, but the video shows
That's
at
what I
no
told
point
you.
can I see his
That feels
fingers.
nice.
And
He'll
it
be out
looks
here any
like-
minute.
And then 30 minutes later, he didn't show.
And he's telling you
And I
he
didn't
can't
wake
breathe.
up.
Do you
He's
think
not able
he's
to get
joking?
out.
You told me he was laughing, and
We were
the
before.
video, there's no
When we
laughing.
first got in there, both of us were.
So how long was he in there for? Like, this video is at 11:12 when it starts, so was he in there for like a long time prior to you
No.
recording this?
No. No.
So it goes from funny to no longer funny But you're the only one laughing.
But I didn't think that he was, like, panicky. Like,
So pushing up on a suitcase saying, Sarah, 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 I can't breathe.
George has done that in the past before, too, where it's just, like, he thinks that he's woe is me kind of thing, where it's like,
He's never been locked in a suitcase, that's where he couldn't get out, so.
It's kind of, I thought it was the boy crying wolf. This is horrific, okay? Horrific.
It is terrible.
Yeah,
horrific. I don't think I'll ever be right because of this. Ever be right. Dealing with everything else that I have in my life, personally.
Why is she is she getting mad at them for showing the footage?
It was not intentional. I will put my hand on the Bible. It was not intentional. I would not do that to him nor anyone else.
But you did.
Not
you did.
Intentional.
You admit to moving the suitcase, like, over. So
you roll it.
You roll it over. Like, it's not like...
I didn't want him to be like that.
You didn't want him to be upside down? How do you even get upside down?
Right.
No, she filmed it and then deleted it, but, you know, obviously they can fucking find it anyway. And she called the police to say it was an accident. But they found this footage, obviously, and you know, clearly it's fucking not. But this is...
When I was upstairs?
No, when he's asking on the video. He asked multiple times. He asked to be let out. I can't breathe. What? Like, why didn't you let him out?
After.
Well, number one, I had no idea it was going to end like that.
Okay.
Number one.
Okay.
Number two, just, you know what? I'll give you 5 minutes or so in there. They'll give you 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes for what?
I mean, what is she talking about?
So
what is that? Hold on. Please stop. What does she mean? 5 minutes for what?
So you guys think that I intentionally...
You did.
It doesn't matter what couch. It doesn't...
Oh, an ad just played. Right now? Yeah. And I got one of those head scratchy whisks. Cooper's like begging her to scratch his head. Coop. You can see him leaning into me. He is actually so pleased by this. Take it away. He's so mad, like, dude, bring it back. Anyway, that's what she's doing in the background. Ed's almost done. Cooper's like actually mad that she stopped. That's funny. This is, dude, I'm a little stun locked here. This is, I mean, this is messed up. I mean, that is truly sick in the head. I don't even know where to begin with something like that. I mean, it's just fucked. We press on, I guess.
Number two, just, you know what? I'll give you 5 minutes or so in there. They'll give you 5 minutes.
I don't know what she's saying. 5 minutes or so and where? What is she talking about?
So
What does that look? What does she mean? 5 minutes where?
You did. You
It
got up
doesn't matter
off
what
the couch
it doesn't
and
matter
walked
what
up
we
the couch,
think.
or walked up the stairs and got into bed.
A true, but also very false statement. The narcissist deeply cares how others perceive them. Had the detective evaluated this earlier, she would know that it actually does matter to Sarah. Therefore, the line of questioning can be reworded differently in order to get the suspect to divulge more.
That was intentional. There's no way getting around that. You intentionally did that. Nobody drug you up there. You didn't float up the damn stairs.
Okay, well, it's not fair. It's not fair that you guys keep trying to say that that's what I did.
What?
I don't know what to tell you.
You told us that. You didn't go
What do you mean it's not fair? You did.
Again,
You literally did
there
it.
was a hole in a suitcase.
It's not fair that you're saying exactly what I did.
Finger.
Well, the damn hole didn't do him no good, did it?
But he could push it open.
Get his ass. Or get her ass. Whatever.
The video was him pushing up. If he could push it open, why would
Get her
he
ass,
not
red
himself?
shirt.
Why would
Let's
he
go.
beg you to open it?
I tell you, he can't breathe.
Okay.
If someone can do something for themselves, they're going to do it. They don't need assistance unless they need assistance.
So, but why would he start doing it?
Because he couldn't, because it was all the way zipped.
Okay.
Didn't see it.
It wasn't. I intentionally didn't do it. That I intentionally did not do.
What's that? You didn't intentionally do what?
Zip it all the way. He nor I.
Well, he's dead as a result
laid
of your
hands
action.
on each other. It's not fair that you guys, just because he has those, automatically blame it on me. Like,
well, what about when
go?
you had your injuries and
who
he
else?
gets arrested? Is that not fair?
Really?
Who else
Like,
would
really?
be blamed
That's the
here?
same thing.
Man.
Really?
He has injuries. You have injuries. Like, what does that mean?
I don't
who else is
have
the?
any injuries.
Correct.
Because
So
he
nothing
and I
happened to
have
you.
not been at it with one another.
So every time that you guys fight, you both hit each other? So you should have probably
No.
gone to jail all those times that he went to jail for domestic?
Well, the one time I did, and I don't even remember doing that.
Okay. You're telling us that we're assuming stuff, but what we're simply doing is telling you what we saw in the video and
I
repeating what
understand.
you told us.
I understand. Because I don't remember that.
Okay. Doesn't mean it didn't happen.
How do you
because
just?
You don't remember it.
What do you mean? You don't
So
remember
is
it?
the texting thing something about me? Like, what's...
Is the what? Texting? Oh, no, I'm texting.
I have one last question. You realize you're the person that killed him, right?
I thought about that.
Okay, you left him in a bag when he's begging you, saying, I can't breathe, let me out, and you said, fuck you. And you got up off the couch and went upstairs and left him in that bag.
Not intentionally.
Again,
I would never do that to George.
you did.
Fucking freak.
Not
dude.
intentionally.
What do you mean?
Know that.
This is the same energy as that girl that got caught by an undercover cop hiring a hitman to kill her husband. And then she had the fucking balls to call him asking to bail her out of jail. And then him being like, I literally saw the footage and heard you. I saw the whole thing. And she goes, and she was like, I know what you saw and I heard what you heard, but it's not true, or whatever the fuck she said. Like straight up, like, yeah, that's what it is. I saw that, and that's blah blah blah. But trust. What? How do you cognitively dance around this right here? That's amazing. I mean, like, it's not gonna work. But the fact that the fact that her mind right now, in this moment, is like, yeah, I can get out of this one. I can get out of this. How, bitch? Explain.
Know that.
As Sarah proclaims this not being her intention, Florida criminal statute law states any intent, specific or general, can be used against them in seeking a conviction.
Mm-hmm.
But I would never do that.
But it happened, and you did.
But that's after being playful.
But no one's
It doesn't matter. I mean, like, even if it's not first degree, I mean, you're still getting put in jail. That's still minimum manslaughter.
Y'all are making me out to be a person that I'm not. Or will I ever be. And
yeah, sure.
Again, it's not fair that you all are assuming that the marks that he has on him are from me.
We asked you where they came from.
I have no idea.
Well, nobody else was there, so nobody else was
They also didn't say anything about it, about them thinking it was from her. They actually never said
I
that.
did not lay a hand on him.
Okay. You just zipped them in the bag.
Nor he.
You just zipped them in the bag. And then you flipped the bag around several times.
I didn't do that intentionally.
You didn't intentionally flip the bag around?
No. Why would I do that?
Well, you
Good
told us
question.
you
You
did.
did.
When he was upside down.
Right.
Well, you had to put him upside down.
You can't get in a suitcase upside
Bro,
down.
this is a master class on gaslighting.
You put the stuff in where his body was?
That's the unfortunate thing, too, is nobody else was there. That's the
We have a
unfortunate
video
thing.
showing the suitcase in several different positions. So it shows, one, like she just said, it had to have been on its back with the lid open for him to get in there, for you to zip it up. Then it shows it on the other side with him in it, so you had to flip it to there. Then there's another video where it's on his back again, so you had to flip it to
I'm
there.
leaving it like this, please. I'm leaving it like this. I did not intentionally do this. No malicious content or effort was towards this.
Content is not the word.
I would say does that help you sleep, but
Content is not the word there, but okay.
Last night, I maybe got an hour.
As the interrogation comes to a conclusion, detectives now have everything they need to secure a conviction.
Yep.
So,
I can't imagine
detectives
how.
make one more effort into questioning Sarah's alibi for any further contradictions.
You're lying, and like you're now changing
Who's
your
lying
story.
about what?
You're now you were drunk.
Oh, I never said that I was drunk.
Exactly, but you did hear.
But you say you didn't remember it despite being sober and it being a good day.
Everything's.
You remembered enough for it to be a good day,
You blamed it on
Sarah.
alcohol. Alcohol does a lot to people.
Yes, but I never said I was drunk.
Okay.
You did.
So you did this. You did this sober. You knowingly left him down there sober.
I have already told both of you also that we were both drinking.
Right.
But
you want to admit that you were drunk? Is that?
I'm telling you all both. This has changed my life.
He's dead. It's
But
not
you
cool.
think that I did that intentionally. You think that I did that intentionally.
You intentionally left him in there and left the room. You went upstairs to a different room.
You intentionally did that.
You did.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm getting pissed
Because I'm
off.
thinking he's going to get out.
Okay, and he didn't.
Obviously not.
When somebody's begging, saying, I
But
can't
when you
breathe.
say that, though, but you have to, y'all
Please let me out. I can't
y'all
breathe.
don't know George, though. Like, again, I thought it was the boy crying wolf. So it's just like,
What is he good at breaking out of suitcases or what? What do you mean? What the fuck? This is annoying the shit out of me.
I'm
Fuck
talking
this
about,
freak.
Like, in the long run. Like, what do I need to, like, do I need to be doing something or, like...
I can't tell you.
You've done plenty, dude. You're already
I mean,
fucked.
Like, so, like, for... Like,
You were
I don't
fucked the second you hit the
understand, like, I
record
don't know if
button, you
guys are
sick
gonna,
bastard.
Because it makes it sound like, to me, like, I'm being accused of something that was not intentional.
It doesn't.
I'm being accused of it. And a handful of other things that I'm being
Listen, I
accused
mean,
of.
either way, even if it wasn't intentional,
So I
she's
don't
still
want to be
fucking
at
going to
home
jail.
with Lucas, and you guys show up. So
We're still investigating. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
So is there going to be concrete whatever it is, and then it's like, okay, this is what it is kind of thing? Or like, because I've done the whole court thing. I've done the whole attorney thing. I've done whatever. So if I'm not admitting anything about being intentional and I killed George.
What is she talking about?
That's
She's
not
just
the
saying
situation,
words.
But it's trying to be pinned on me.
Okay.
That was not my intent. But it's trying to be pinned on me. So however or whatever it is I need to do in order for that to be proven, then I need to do so, which is why I'm trying to get my ducks in a row.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking what the next step is other than me getting my nails swabbed.
I mean, you want me to tell you how to not be accused of a crime? Is that what you're asking? Like,
she asking
I'm
the
trying to prepare myself for whatever.
Is she
may need to be
asking the
done so I
police
can-
how to help against
I
the
gotta prepare
police?
for myself.
It isn't until now Sarah realizes that she isn't free to go and quickly starts to panic. Surprisingly, her main focus being her son may have been the first glimmer of any sign of empathy that Sarah may have shown.
I get it. Look, I get it.
I don't think you do. I'm going to be honest. I don't think you do.
Like, what do I need to plan on? Like, what do I need to plan on?
They're not going to fucking tell you.
I promise you, on my son's life.
They're not going to tell you shit.
I promise you, on Lucas's life, it was not intentional.
I don't know you. I can't say I know anything about you. I don't know what would be a true statement, what would not. I mean, you're promising on your.
What do I got to do to, you know, gloss over this whole I killed my boyfriend thing?
Look, that's how much it means.
How do I get out of this? You guys can tell me. Come on.
I hope you
Come
take
on.
that to heart. Please.
Come on. Come on. What?
It's documented that you said that, yeah. I get it.
This was not my intention. I thought I was waiting for you all to come and figure out what's what and how many.
That's what we're trying to do.
And I was going to be able to go home and see Lucas.
You don't.
Now he's just not going to have me come home. So there's nothing that I can do.
Yeah, he'll probably be safer.
There's nothing that I can do in order to go home and see Lucas and prepare.
Not right now, no.
What made you all decide to do this?
Made us decide to do this?
Uh-huh.
George is dead.
Because I knew this was going to happen.
You did?
So like you've done it willingly.
Yes, absolutely.
This cop's funny. I like him. He's funny.
We were trying to figure out what's going on. We're still trying to figure out what's going on.
Unintentionally.
Intentional or not, George is dead.
Sarah is being charged on second-degree murder and held without bond.
Oh, I can't believe it.
This case is still pending.
Whoa, still going? It's crazy. Nutty. What, so I kill a guy and I can't go home now? What the hell, guys? I don't get it. Why can't I can't go see my son? All I did was kill his father. I don't understand why I'm being detained, officer. What's the problem? I don't get this. What's your damage? Who's your superior? I'm gonna make a complaint. Suspected of murder can't leave jail. What the fuck? This is bullshit. What made you guys decide to do this to me? The murderer, caught on footage that I made, killing my ex or my boyfriend or whatever. What made you guys? What made you guys decide to do this to me?